Yes, 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 yes. Welcome, 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 everybody. Let's see, we are here. We see people coming in. We have Jonas Hall, just kind of acknowledging some people that are coming in on the Zoom right now. We're live on StreamYard, and we welcome you to the Coaches Corner, right? The Coaches Corner with
Hi,
Coach
hi.
Hadassah, and we have Coach Cotton here. And today we have a special guest. I mean, special guest. You know, she's a very heavy hitter out here as a trainer, coach. You know, I call her. She's the coach's coach. Right? She coaches the she trains the trainers, coaches the coaches, and we're excited to have her here today. Coach Cotton, I would like for you to give us the honor to introduce our special guest that we have today. Please do so.
Yes. So, you guys, is it feedback first? I don't want it feedback to be out there.
Oh,
Is it?
yes, it is. Yeah, we have a little bit. So I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and do it. And I'm gonna introduce everyone. You know, you're out there. Let's see who we have on StreamYard in the comments. We have Sonia that's tuning in. I think I see Tay. So listen, again, like I said, we have a heavy hitter out here that is, I mean, she is amazing. We've had the honor to have her over the past I don't know, possibly 6 7 8 months or so. I mean, she does a phenomenal job with what she does. And so I want to introduce you all to Dr. Linda Rogers Brown. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for being on the coach's corner. You know, we're excited to have you, you know, kind of starstruck a little bit. You know, I don't know if you know, but I'm definitely like a fan in the background. I'm kind of quiet a little bit, but I'm being pushed to be, you know, up front. But yes, you are phenomenal. And again, I just want to say I'm a huge fan of yours, and I will be reaching out because you know, with Coach Cotton and then myself, Coach Hadassah, you know, we're kind of new. Well, we're not new to coaching, but we are new coming into the industry, and so it's of course, as always, you know, an honor and a pleasure to you know, be before those that has done it and paved the way for us. So we thank you. Oh, see, yes. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Right. And you know what? And speaking of, you know, since you mentioned Les Brown, let me tell you, Les Brown he planted the seed in me. I have to say that he planted the seed because the first time I had the honor of hearing and meeting Les Brown in person, I was 11 years old. And it was at it was at our church, and we had a program in our church called the Little Disciples. And so of course that, you know, that was like the youth church from ages I guess, I don't know, babies to about 12. And then from there we moved to like the teenage group was called the King Teen. So that was about 12, 13 on up, you know, through the teenage years. And so we had a thing where it was called our confirmation. So at 11, 12 years old, we would be confirmated in order to go to the King team. And he spoke. Les Brown spoke at the day of my confirmation. And it was the absolute first time that I paid attention in church. I mean, it was like, I'm honestly, I was there since birth, you know, and, running around and all of that. But, and then, of course, you hear the pastor speaking, but it's just kind of one of those things, just like with your parents. Your parents, they're with you every day. They're saying the same thing over and over and over again. Then you bring a guest in the house and then they come in and say the same thing or kind of close of what your parents are saying, but you get it. Right?
Well, he does it with tenacity.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's different, and he was one of my trainers. He was my public speaker trainer, and trainer in the industry of mentorship. My daughters went through these programs at 10.
Wow.
So,
yes.
So my daughter's hooked in the other day, so let's round.
Yes. Very tenacious. Oh my gosh. And I mean, and of course you would never tell, because like I said, I sat there, and when he started speaking, something just lit up in me, and I looked at him and I thought to myself, I want to do that. I want to do that. And then, then life happened. So that was the start. Yeah. So
but if you know his life, so life happened.
Exactly. That is true. So do we have Coach Cotton? Okay, Coach Cotton, she's back. There we go.
Hey, you guys. I was trying to troubleshoot, and I was like, let me just start from scratch. We have to go back to the basics sometimes. And Dr. Linda Rogers, you taught us that. So I was like, let me just start from the beginning and go back to the basics, because the enemy will not let me miss what God has for me on this call today.
Yes.
So I hope that's a little bit better, you guys.
Yes. So listen, Coach Cotton, you shared something with us earlier, because you do what you do, and you look for the great videos and things like that. So bring that up. Let's talk about that, and then where let's see. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I heard something. I thought it was on my end, but yeah, bring us up to speed with that that video. It was something. I thought it was awesome. It's a great topic.
Yes, Hollywood asked, could I show the video? Possibly can. It's really a short video, and I think I can. But in the sum the video up, and I can see if I will be able to show it on our Zoom call today. He was talking about, it's Grant Cardone. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a huge sales person. He's in network marketing, MLM, but he's really, really big. And so he was giving some history about when he went to rehab for his drug addiction. And so I got so wrapped up in what he was talking about in the short amount of time that he was training. He said he was going, and all of the facilitators at his rehab facility kept saying, you're a drug addict, you're a drug addict. And he was like, no, I'm not a drug addict. He was like, I abuse drugs. And he said something just didn't agree with him when they kept calling him a drug addict. And then he said he ended up talking to a coach, and the coach said, you're not a drug addict, but you did misuse and abuse drugs, and you made a choice to do so. So when he said that, he said like that clicked with him. And he said from that day forward, he stopped listening to what was being said about him, that he wasn't a drug addict, and that this was who he was, and he would never really recover. He would always come back. He would always be the one to use again and abuse the drugs again. And he was just like, no, I'm not agreeing with that, because I can make a different choice, and the choice that I can make is to not to use drugs. Changed his life, hasn't went back, hasn't been on drugs ever again. They never saw him again at that facility, and his success started from that choice. And so the title of that video was called You Can Be Someone or Become Someone. And Coach, as we begin to talk about this, if you wanted to make me host, I can see if I can go ahead and pull that video up for us. And if, like I said, it's maybe 2 minutes, and we can watch it and talk about it. But it was a really, really good video for me to watch.
Okay, yes. Can so yes, we're gonna go ahead and attempt to pull that up, because I believe that Dr. Linda Rogers Brown was able to see the video as well, because of course, this is her expertise, and what she does, and because that's the point of a coach, to help to get you to your next level. And I
Right.
mean, 38 years, you don't do coaching for 38 years and not be great.
Absolutely not.
Yes. So let's see. But you know what? Keep going while I find how to, go
If
ahead.
you want to throw it to me, I can get it up quick.
Yes.
If you want to do that, it's totally up to you. But yeah, that's what he was saying in that video. I know you guys y'all seen me adjusting some things, so I won't be looking like two different ways on the camera.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Is that me? Let's move this back. That one little change. I don't know if can you still hear and see me, Coach?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the video. So I didn't want it to be no dead air. And I know with the main thing that stuck out to me was when he said it was a coach who helped him discover that choice that he was making. And not to disrespect or offend a profession, but when they were speaking that over his life, the facilitators at the rehab center, he would kept saying, it was something that it just didn't agree with him. And I was like, wow, if he could come to that conclusion through a coach, I just thought that was phenomenal. Okay, I got this. Because people will speak things over your life, and it's just like, no, you cannot speak that over my life, like, at all. You don't get the opportunity to do that. So. And thank you guys. Thank you, Dr. Rogers Brown. You know what? I said, I'm so pleased to be in your company and your presence today. You guys don't even have no idea. Yes,
And so listen, I was trying to keep myself muted so it wouldn't be like the feedback or whatever. But while that is being oh, okay, you brought it up. All right. Let me go ahead and mute myself.
Okay. And you guys just let me know if you can hear and see.
Guys like you always come back. So if you've never been to a treatment center, go to a treatment center. Everything. So I'm like, I'm gonna write books. I'm gonna become a best-selling author. I'm an audience. So I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna get rich and right. Like I'm telling these guys all this stuff. They're like, guys like you always come. Grandiose. You're inflated ego. You got a disease. You don't understand you have a disease. What's the disease? You're a drug addict. That's not a disease. That was a choice. I picked up drugs and used unmanageable, but I'll buy it. I mean, I'm definitely screwed up. I just screwed up, wasted the last 10 years of my life. So I started going to meetings. I'm like, I'm powerless. I'm unmanageable. And then one day I'm like, dude, I'm not powerless. I'm powerful. And I misuse my power. And my life's not unmanageable anymore. I'm not using drugs anymore. And I went to the meetings just so I wouldn't use the drugs. I needed a coach to keep me using the drugs. But one day I woke up in the meetings and it was like, everybody here in these meetings, I love these guys. Like I'd go to 3 meetings a day. In the morning, at noon, at night, just so I wouldn't use drugs. One day I woke up, I'm like, guys, the only thing you're grateful for is you didn't use drugs. I cannot live the rest of my life, 35 years old, 40 years old. I am not going to live the rest of my life saying, I had a big day because I didn't use. Like, I got to do something else. And that's when I realized, I'm going to become someone, not just be someone.
Okay, that was the end of it. Dr. Rogers Brown, I saw your head bobbing and nodding. I have to hear your thoughts. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
My mom got us a house. She was all the time. I'm thinking from the outside.
Right.
Asking why? Why? This is how a lot of people live. A lot of people outside. They tell themselves. They have
Right. Who's responsible?
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Right.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, I love his 10X program is ridiculous. And my brother actually, we didn't know at the same time. Me and my brother were really, really close. Ronnie Cotton or Dad Starks, he goes by a couple of business names and his real name. But he's the one, we didn't know that we were both so focused and we had the same vision even in our household, our family household. And he's a little bit older than me, but he was running to the success quicker than me. and so I came upon Grant Cardone, and when me and my brother start talking, I was like, "Oh, you gotta listen to this guy. You gotta follow him, and he's just phenomenal." My brother's like, "Who are you talking about?" I'm like, Grant Cardone, and I'm gonna sing some stuff. He's like, "You ain't sending me nothing from Grant Cardone. I'm already invested in things like that." And it was just so funny because I love and appreciate the story that you shared with us about what you was feeling as a child because we went through similar things as a child and both of us not even knowing him being the older brother to protect the younger sister, but the younger sister saying, "Don't be trying to protect me, I'm gonna get it too," right? I'm gonna help the family too. And then end up just growing up together. And now we're both in the opportunity with Extreme and doing it together. And we're clearly seeing the vision that we both had and that we're in agreement. And it was when we were younger, it was about the money, it was about a certain lifestyle, never about the true purpose, because we didn't really know the purpose. We just knew that we wanted a better lifestyle, we wanted an improvement. Didn't really know how we were going to get there or what. But now that we're older and opportunity has come, and like you said, I just quoted you. I'm like, great, can't get great without mistakes. I'm like, that's a Dr. LRB tagline. And that's so true, because you have to make the mistakes. You have to fail to move forward. And I just appreciate you sharing that with us, because it just connected with me when I could just go back into my past and my history to see what was really pushing me, what was really driving me to get to a certain place, to not quit. I tell people, Dr. Linda Rogers Brown, and I thought it was something wrong with me. I'm like, I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to quit. I don't give up on people, places, or things. I'm like, is that wrong? Is that a defect within me? Because I just don't believe in quitting. And my mentality for when I see others, and not like a judgment, but I'm just going, well, how can you stop and quit so easily like that? Like, you just done. Walk away in the middle of a project, or walk away in the middle of something grand and just can't do it. And I'm like, Lord, am I judging them because that's not the character that I have? And I know everyone's not like me, but I don't understand me, because I'm going, why can't I just walk away? Why can't I just give up and throw in the towel? And you spoke to me one day and said, well, that's not who you are. I didn't create you to quit. I created you to keep going. I created you to push. I created you to pray. I created you to move forward, to progress. I'm a progressive God. And so by you just sharing that, saying, I don't know how to quit. Not going to start today either. There's no point. I just appreciate that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Right. Yes. Oh my Lord, with Pastor Stephen Furtick, Linda Rogers Brown. Oh, I love him. I watch him every Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. I'm tuned in. That, you know what? I have to tag team with you with that. That Pastor Furtick is a powerhouse, and with his silly self, I think he's so silly. Wow. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, yes. Wow.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No. Because you got it. You got it, Dr. Rogers Brown. You are tenacious. Wow.
That part.
Do what the wealthy do. Like you gotta just follow the pattern. Right. Right. Wow. 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 Right. Wow. Wow. Coach, Coach and Doctor, are you there? Look, don't let me soak up Dr. Linda Rogers Brown, because I would go to North Carolina and put her in my back pocket. Come on, Coach, where you at? You muted up.
Listen,
Dr. Linda, I would pack a bag and I would just be like, look. Coach, we going. We got the invite. That's all we needed.
listen.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
look,
I'm there.
we getting tickets. Adrian.
Oh, this is a party. This is a whole thing. At all. Look, Coach, we packed, we ready to go. We had it. We had it in North Carolina. We southbound. Yes. Wow. Right. I'm just getting started. You sound exactly like my mom's like, I'm 65. Why you think I'm gonna slow down? Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Wow. Coach, you gotta jump in. I'm muted here. I'm quiet because I can't. I will sit at her feet. So I don't.
Look.
But you are so deserving, Dr. Rogers Brown, because it's the information, it's the knowledge, it's the love, your heart, your passion for people, and just to do your assignment. You are operating in your assignment. And Coach Hadassah was talking, she and I was talking on the phone, and she had said something so powerful. She's like, what are you operating out of? Are we operating out of lack, or are we operating out of abundance? And I can look at your lifestyle and know exactly how you're operating and your assignment to people. And so I have to recognize that. Like I will not have you on this call and not. But Coach, well, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not gonna kill you because you gotta cook and you got the invite, so you're gonna have to stay alive and honor that word. You put it out there. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Coach Adasa, please jump in, please.
And listen, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, we really do have to plan that. I mean, we do because I mean, listen, first of all, I was raised by two grandmothers and aunts, and so I was always at the feet of the elders, just listening, soaking everything. And so I know Coach Cotton's like, jump in. And I'm like, nope, I am listening. Look, I was over here, look, I'm taking notes, I'm taking notes and everything. I mean, but it was
You know,
so
like,
right. I mean, it was just so amazing. Like, first of all, with you sharing your story. I always know when a speaker or a coach has really been through, because those are the ones that's great. Those are the ones that's great. And when you hear their story, it's like, wow, that's what happened, and you came from that. But it's like that every time. And so I just related so much to the things that you were saying with how you just wanted to basically like help your mother, because you're looking at, okay, well, why do we live like this? And because I mean, seriously, I was the same way. I'm like, oh my gosh, did we really have almost the same life? um I was, I would say raised around network marketing and in network marketing, because first of all, my grandmother was a foster child when she was 3. She became, a foster child when she was 3, and then, had my aunt and my mother, and as a teenager. And so, it was a lot with that. Then being raised by my mom, and she went to school and degree teacher, but then of course teachers have to have side hustles, especially right, summertime is like you don't get paid. And so that's how she got into direct sales, that turned into network marketing, MLM, that developed. I know all about it. And we were the children in that. And so I saw the different lifestyles of, okay, our lights are being shut off, we're getting evicted, but then we're going to these seminars and we're seeing people that's making all of this money and living these lifestyles, and then actually living that lifestyle, and then not living that lifestyle. And, it's just a lot of ups and downs and going through that. And then me being that child that wanted to help. Just really I want to help my mom. So I helped her in the business, and then tried to help with making some money. I babysat, I did hair, I sold Girl Scout cookies. I took pictures and was selling them at high school. I mean, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, just trying to help. But then my own challenges, becoming a teenage mom, and I had 3 children by the time I was 16. And then, just hearing just these different things. And I remember one time just sitting, and because I couldn't go to school, I couldn't, I couldn't afford a babysitter. So I was in and out of school. And I remember hearing the Spirit say to me, you're going through this because it's going to help somebody later. I heard that. And that I would write books and things like that. And I'm 16, like, how? Like, how, when? I don't have anything that I could get, because you're looking where you are and what you're going through. And so now where I am today, I mean, it's not even there. It's just kind of just getting started. And I'm still in awe, just really seeing it unfold. And then that's that other thing, when you're looking like you've been through so much, it's kind of is it part of PTSD? I don't know. It might be, but look, went to therapy, all that great stuff. I think, look, and I say this, every, if you cut Black, African American, whatever we calling ourselves today, we need therapy. We need therapy and we need coaching, because I know that was my process. I went to therapy, and therapy helps you to unpack, but then you need coaching to help to develop those new skill sets, because there's the behavior that was there, right? From the past, and just that environment, that upbringing, the things that you're going through, the traumas, like all of those things. But that coaching piece really helped to get to the next, level, or your next part, your next portion. And then not um and the tools, I know all about that, those tools and those skill sets, to when you feel yourself kind of reverting back because of the limitations and things that were there, you're like, no, I know what this is, right? I know this behavior. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to keep going. And it's coaches like you that help us to get there. And that's why I said, look, Michelle, Coach Cotton, we have to plan this out. so that we can make sure we have our plane tickets at the same time, so we can be at, I'm Chicago. Yeah. Yes. Right. Yeah. Right. Right. But I mean, it's just, it's awesome. And again, I adore you. I really do.
I've been in therapy since 14 because we, when the foster home, or we call it foster home, but they threatened to be sending me things to be killed. Me and my sister. So we held that in.
Yes.
And at 14, I started having anxiety because I moved my mom, and I was worried, worried that for some reason she would let me go again. And even though, she did it because she wanted to do better.
Right.
She did. She had she let me.
Yes.
So I had to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. They're right.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Coach Hadassah, and Dr. Linda Rogers Brown, we do have some guests on here, and so I did briefly. When I say briefly, you guys don't make me be like Megan and put on cotton gloves. If anybody would like to ask Dr. Linda Rogers Brown a question, because I know we in the presence of like greatness and
Of greatness.
striving the GM and the
Yes.
so if you guys want to ask a question, you go ahead and raise your hand, and we're gonna keep it brief. We mean to like
60 seconds.
Do not have the time to
Right.
coach you to your destiny on this Zoom call.
Right.
Okay, I see that we have Ronnie hand is raised. Go ahead, Ronnie Cotton. That's my brother. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a return. I just want to say it's an honor to be on the Zoom with you. And your reputation the seeds go so man, this is the blessing. Man, I'm alive. That's crazy. Yeah, my question is, we reach we're on the road to achieve success. How do you
Yeah.
Kidney failure. Oh my God. They diagnosed me with, I was in my house for 4 days and no one knew it. And I was in and out of
Oh
hospitals.
my God.
I had the diagnosis of cardiomyopathy and I had a kidney stone size.
Jesus.
An infection was I was in the hospital. You would know what I got. 2 months. The doctors scratched me because my heart
That was Miss Any Big Tone. Thank you for those comments. I know I'm like you too, Big Tone. We cannot wait. When I see Dr. Linda Rogers Brown doing anything, I'm like, I'm gonna have to stop whatever I'm doing because it's a need to be there because I just know that she's gonna pour out and I need it. I need to hear it. And so, Dr. Rogers Brown, I thank you so much. We're gonna take one more. We got Miss Jonice, if I'm saying that correctly, Jonice Paul. You can unmute and speak. Awesome. Look, Janice got one up on us, coach. She close. She real close. That's fine. Awesome. Okay, that's the last question we're gonna take, you guys. Let me say this to our special guest. You are special, Dr. Linda Rogers Brown, not just to the coach's corner and for coming and just giving your time to us on our little small little show. Despise not small beginnings, but God sent an amazing big person to come and just spread your sunshine and joy with us. So we are so appreciative of you, and we thank you so much. And I think I'm okay to speak on Coach Hadassah's behalf that we're just very grateful to anytime we get a chance to be in your presence, to hear you speak, and just to soak up all of that knowledge that you come with every time you open your mouth, every time you smile. I'm so glad that, God is a healer. Oh my goodness, Lord, he's a healer. That's all I would say about that because I would go on. Coach, did you want to say anything? You want to close us out, Coach Adasa?
Oh, again, I just want to say thank you so much, Dr. Linda Rogers Brown. We accept the invitation to come to Charlotte. We're going to reach out and get these dates together, buy a ticket and fly out and just come and soak up your wisdom. Just sit at your feet and soak up the wisdom. Seriously. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes, we thank you so much. We thank you so much for
Oh, I'm there. Ooh, let's go, Dr. Linda Rogers Brown. I'm ready for elevation. I'm ready. Braves to garters. I'm ready. I'm packed. I'm packed. Matter of fact, I don't even need a bag. I'm just coming. I get a toothbrush and some underclothes almost when I get there. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You guys, this has been the Coach's Corner. Again, we thank you for our awesome producer, Mr. Hollywood Nigel Hill, for keeping us on track. He said, wrap it up. Thank you for Coach Hadassah and Dr. Linda Rogers Brown, Coach Dr. Linda Rogers Brown, for coming on the Coach's Corner today. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys go out and be great. Thank you. Remember to tag a friend, tell a friend. They do want to watch this replay. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You guys go out, be great. Have a great evening. Love you.
Love you. Love you, everyone.
Yes, love you, love you, love you.
Peace.